It's not a cake, it's not a cookie, it's somewhere in between. It's a brownie! The brownie is kind of all over the map, so let's start with what it is. It's technically classified as a cookie, but it differentiates itself between both the cake and the cookie by the fact that it has no leavening agents. No baking soda, no yeast, no nothing. Also, it uses an absurd amount of chocolate. Other than that, you can do pretty much whatever you want with it. You can put nuts inside it, you can drizzle caramel all over the top of it, just whatever your heart desires. There's also a subsection of brownie known as the blondie, which uses brown sugar instead of chocolate. The early history of the brownie is quite convoluted. There are 3 different rumors as to how the brownies themselves actually came about. There was a chef that had no baking powder and decided to improvise. There was a chef that let his cake collapse and then fed it to his customers anyway. And then there's the story of the chef who somehow got melted chocolate in his biscuit mix. And the worst part is, history can't even agree on who invented them or when. We've got a Betty Crocker reference somewhere in the 1890s by Mildred Brown Schrumpf. We have a reference to a Boston cookbook in 1896. Supposedly the first one was in the Sears Roebuck catalog in 1897. We have another reference in 1904 with the Home Cookery Service Club cookbook. The Boston cookbook makes a second appearance in 1905 with the supposed creator called Fanny Farmer. The earliest reference by far is in 1893 with the Palmer House Hotel. I hesitate to bring this one up because every time I tried to check the references, it was either the hotel tooting its own horn, or it was a bunch of broken websites. Finally, let's talk about the name. The name of the brownie originates from one of 2 sources, or possibly both. The first one is pretty obvious. Brownies are brown. The second source comes from a type of fairy known as the brownie that looks like a small, dirty child. This one kind of makes sense to me because have you seen a child eat a brownie? This elusive creature could be quite fervent in its defense of the wilds, but it could be appeased with milky or sugary products, which the brownie very much is. That's all I got. Have a great night, everyone.